And yes, so ladies, come on camera, come on camera. Wait, let me get, where's our other young lady? Oh, hello, Nikki. Hello, Karen. Rosemary, she probably stepped away. Thank you all so much for coming to join me. So we're going to not only smile and make everyone happy, but we're going to talk about these beautiful puppies. So I just did a video the other day, but I'm getting prepared for tomorrow. I have an actual show to do. I will be out it's on my Facebook page, but I'll find the address. Hang on. I do want to tell you though, it's in Scarborough for my local people. The event is being put on by Gregory. Gregory, what's Greg's last name? I can't remember now. I do have it here, so just one sec. I actually know his last name. I just can't remember it right now this instant. But I'm going to give you the address. So it's 3761 Victoria Park Road in Scarborough, Ontario. And Gregory's last name. I don't know. Oh my goodness, I'm usually much more organized. Gregory Hall. So it's going to be a very small, but first time ever being put on by Greg over in that territory. It's in a school, and it's going to be a small little wellness show. I'm super excited. So I'm going to have. So I now don't have anything beside me like I usually do because I've packed it all away and it's mostly already in my car. But I'm going to talk about these two products for a minute because that's what I have handy. So that's what I'm going to talk about. So MLS, actually, I should probably team that one up with this one. So MLS is, so you've all heard me talk about APL Go. So the company is, let me say a few words about the company. I'm so disorganized today. The company is APL Go, and they are a company out of Moldova, this lovely small country out in Eastern Europe, which is amazing. So anything that's from Europe is a whole bunch cleaner than here because we have here like 3,000 chemicals we'll let you put into skincare and stuff. They only have less than half of that, which is still a lot, but it's certainly significantly less. So anything that's made in Europe is probably a pretty good idea. So these two are products that I use pretty much every day. So MLS is for your microbiome, and ICE is if you're having some issues and you need some digestive enzymes. So they kind of go together. The MLS, I'm not trying to make you dizzy. The MLS will kill off some parasites. So I give this to my dog as well. And if you have a dog like I do, we all have more parasites than other people because we hug and kiss them, and I'm never going to stop doing that. So I don't care. I have these, and that's fine. And then I just want to talk for this about this one for a minute and a half. Is this is probably the one I use the most right now. SLD is first of all of our products have an anti-inflammatory component to them. However, this one specifically is made for inflammation, and it will take down your inflammation fast and furious. Oh, I just came up with that. I kind of like it. I had a friend take it, and she could feel it like within 10 minutes. She could feel it. So it will take down inflammation. We have one for pain, which obviously is in all of my bags. It too is really good. I'm 62, so most of my friends are taking this one. Well, actually the microbiome too. I mean, you can never, I don't think there's anyone in the world that doesn't have some small issue, and for a lot of us, unfortunately, some larger issue. Allergies, I mean, gluten-free, the reactions, so on and so forth. Sorry, I'm apparently having a light show here. My light keeps flickering. I wonder who's around. Actually, they're doing some construction in my building. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to say, because it is an absolutely amazing product. If we have time, I will tell you a little bit about the product that we have coming up. because my next summit is October 18th, and we might actually have the product by then. So yes, I know. I'm hoping that I have the product in my hands by then, or at least have a picture of it. We have 3 products coming out. One is coming out in October, end of October, one is end of November, and one is in January. I have no clue what the January one is. I do know what the other 2 are, and I don't mind sharing a little bit. I am going to let the ladies speak, so we will go in order of coming out here, which would be Nikki Cruz. You take it away, Nikki. She's from Texas. Woohoo. But she doesn't have a Texas accent.
Yeah, originally from South Africa, so a little bit of a different accent. Now live in Texas, and my accent makes no difference to the power of what I'm going to share. I, like so many of us, have had years and years of people saying to me, this is the perfect solution for your problems. Try this product, try that product. So when a friend of mine recommended these healthy candies or the DNA drops to me, it was, oh yeah, here's another one. So to support her, I bought a box, having no belief they'd work. But I'm diabetic, and one day, I bought the one that specifically helps with sugar balance. And my sugar was high, and I thought, well, I may as well try it. And my sugar dropped into normal range within an hour. So, of course, being the doubting Thomas, I said, oh, it's just coincidence. But it did the same thing the next day. And I had to open my mind to the fact that these things worked. So I tried different ones. I went on to the, Marianne loves to have me echoing in the background. So I went on to try some of the other products, and wow. I started using Brain, which is not one of the ones Marianne's talking about today. And the clarity I got on the days that I was stressed and in brain fog was unbelievable. So now I pretty much use all the products as they are needed. And my cat, who has been very sick, I've been dissolving the products in water and giving them to her. We saw a distinct change in one day. So, hey, if you're a doubting Thomas, please be a doubting Thomas who's at least prepared to try and find a solution. My allergies, my heartburn, I have really bad reflux. In fact, I have GERD. And I said to Marianne, what should I do? Well, she told me to take a couple of ice. I took them, and for about 10 minutes, sat there thinking, this is doing nothing. I was okay the whole night, whereas usually I really am struggling. So this is my latest favorite product, but I go through phases. Every time I try a new one, that's my favorite. So I encourage you, give them a try.
I love this is my newest favorite because this week I've been eating chili and hot dogs and burgers, and this is my favorite. How wonderful is that? We will now have Rosemary come in. Actually, you know what? Do a little intro for yourself, Nikki, and tell us what you do, and then we'll go to Rosemary.
Okay, my name is Nikki Cruz. I'm often known as the Joy Junkie. Reason being, I spent 11 years in a wheelchair, and I am no longer in a wheelchair. So I help people see beyond their circumstances. I encourage female Christian entrepreneurs to incorporate more of God in their business. And part of that is being healthy to be the best version of yourself. And that's what we want to be as female Christian entrepreneurs. And that's why candies play such a big part of it. So we have a program called Jump, Joyfully Unleash Your More Powerful Purpose. Extra P because I can't spell, and because we serve a God of abundance. So if you are interested in the Jump program, message me. Thanks, Marianne.
Awesome. So now we have Rosemary Dees, and one of my girls can't get in, so I'm going to tend to that. Rosemary, introduce.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really excited and pleased to be here. I was first introduced to APL Go maybe about a year and a half ago. And like even Nikki said, we also do the same thing. It's just another product on the shelf Everybody, it's always the new best thing. But I said, okay, I'm going to try it. And the first one I tried was the ALT, sorry, and that's for allergies and pollen in the air and stuff. I had a great deal of problem, thank you. I had a problem with breathing in my throat. And after I think about the first day or so, I did feel a difference. It was keeping me up at night, not being able to breathe. And I actually woke up and thought, oh my gosh, I slept the whole night. So that was pretty exciting. The other story I have is being introduced to SLD, sorry, and STP. I had a lot of inflammation in my body and especially in my ankles, great deal amount. And the SLD I use all the time. In fact, I live on it. And the STP, I've just gone through some surgeries, had a lot of pain, and that really helped a lot getting through all of that. So each and every one of them have a great something to do or some way of helping us. You really have to try it. It has turned my life around in that I really know how to do things better. I can breathe better. I can walk better. I had problems with walking in my ankles. Now I don't. Yeah, I take all of them as well, like Nikki said, and they've made a big difference in my life.
Can
Thank
you
you.
tell us the heels story? Sorry, that's my favorite.
The witch door or the heels? I was told to mention, I think, to Marianne that I was having problems with my ankles. And up to that point in my life, which is pretty recently, I never wore heels. I always wore flats because I had very weak ankles that I used to go over on my ankles all the time. So I didn't do it. Something in me said, you know what? Let's buy a pair of heels. Let's try it. And I did. I bought I don't know how many inches it was, but it heels. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to test it, see how it works. And I was going to an event, you know, those events where you're standing and you're walking and you're moving around all the time. It was one of those. And I put it on first thing in the morning, my shoes, rather. I put my shoes on first thing in the morning. After taking my products, that actually I totally forgot. I thought it maybe last a week, an hour or two, but I totally forgot I was even wearing them. I was moving the whole day nonstop. And it wasn't until the middle of the afternoon that one of my mentors and coaches came up to me and said, I've never seen you in heels before. You look fabulous. What did you do different? And I looked down and went, I'm still wearing them. I'm still wearing the heels all day long and they did not bother me. So now I know that I can wear heels and it's a good thing.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. And Karen Hewitt, please tell us what you do. This is my social media girl. Please tell us what you do and introduce yourself and then tell us all about that. To mute everyone else.
Thank you so much, Marianne. Hi there, my name is Karen Hewitt. I am a social media strategist. I offer management and coaching services in that. And I always say I'm a multifaceted entrepreneur because I believe that we should have multiple things going on that align with us. Now, when I first was introduced, I was kind of like Nikki, like, no, this doesn't work. This does not work. You know, I think this is the first thing we all say, like, you want me to eat candy? Okay, this sounds like a dream job. Like you want to be a chocolate taster in a factory or a candy taster, but it's not going to do any good. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. Am I the most consistent in taking them? I'm really good when Marianne like goes, did you take your candy today? Which she does sometimes, and she really helps boost me up with that. But I've been doing this for a couple of months, and I'm going to explain. I have like 4 of them here that I'm getting really good at taking every day and why these 4 work. Have you ever gone to the doctor and just said something's not right? You feel drained, tired, lethargic. And they look at you and go, well, have you thought about losing weight? You might be depressed. You're getting older. You get all these things. Like they never want to dig down and find the root cause, right? They come up with every reason why you're feeling this way, but they never solve it. I did that. I went through multiple doctors, and I finally got one who I was like, but I just need you to listen to me for a change. Okay. This is what's going on with my health. This is how I feel. This isn't right. I shouldn't want to take a nap at 3 o'clock in the afternoon every single day. I shouldn't feel worn down. And it turns out that I have autoimmune disorders. I have hemolytic anemia, which basically my body's trying to kill its own blood cells on a regular basis. And I have RA, which is rheumatoid arthritis, which was pain constantly, aches constantly. And I'm telling you, losing weight, getting less depressed is not going to solve any of those things. It's just not. And when I got told, well, this will help you feel better, I was like, okay, yeah, that's so going to work. This is not going to help me. Now I'm taking 4 of them, and I do say that my boxes are beat up a lot because I, like, second or third box, I'm always taking this GTS. This is actually helping me a lot with my energy. It's helping me stay consistent throughout the day. And if I do feel like I'm starting to like really get low energy lately, just feel drained, you don't have to only take 1 of these a day. You can take more than 1. So sometimes I'll find like, okay, I'm feeling it, and I'll pop another one in the afternoon, and it helps me get through the rest of the day. I run my business. I homeschool my kids. I have 5 of them. I don't have time really to nap. That's just a no-go. So this, like, if you feel like you're getting like those low energy moments, you're getting just worn down, you want to do this. The next one I'm doing again for my energy, and I'm looking at it because it's like, this is all that's left in this is the power. And what this is like, see, and Nikki's also, she's following the exact same stuff, but she knows what I'm talking about here. Again, it's energy. It's, remember I told you, lose weight, don't be depressed, right? No, it wasn't that. It was I had something else going on, but this is helping me with the symptoms that I was struggling with. So again, if you need energy, this is the, it just, I'm not taking as many naps. Do I still like a nap? I mean, like, why do kids fight it? I mean, naps are great, but I'm not having to take one every single day anymore, which is really helping. Said RA. This is just really helps with that, inflammatory. It helps with that movement. It helps, like just bone health. Again, Nikki, you've got me there, right?
I'm telling you,
Like,
Nikki is our Vanna White here. So Nikki, why don't you put it right up to the camera like this so we can see a
I'm
bigger
like thinking
picture.
like,
My girl.
she's like, every time she's like, yeah, this is it. But that is really helping me with a lot of that inflammatory disorder I'm having because I have RA. Is it, no, it's not curing my RA. Is it making my life more manageable? Yeah. And honestly, when you get diagnosed with autoimmune, it's never going to get cured. Your doctors will help you, but if you can do things that help you deal with your day on a day-to-day basis in a better way, why not do it? Why not do something that helps you have more spoons at the end of the day? And if you don't know the spoon theory, these help me have more spoons. It's that everyone has the same amount of spoons when they wake up each morning. Some days it takes you 1 of your 10 spoons to be able to get up and get dressed, and some days it might take you 3. I will run out of spoons by 1 o'clock. I'm not running out of spoons as much anymore. Do I have spoons left over at the end of the night? Not normally, but I'm actually getting to 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night and still being able to do things. Still being able to interact with my kids, still being able to get my business done, still being able to move. Do you know that I'm now walking more? Because the pain from the RA was stopping me. I'm not feeling it as much anymore. So it's helping. If you're in a situation where you feel like, something's not right, this doesn't hurt to try, because what's the worst that happens? You actually have a candy that tastes good. Like, seriously, you're gonna beat yourself up because you ate a piece of candy? No. But if it helps, like I found it helped me have more spoons, then I'm gonna take the candy. And it's also a nice reward. I don't have to feel guilty about having a sweet treat. And it's just a candy and it's just something to have. So absolutely, if you're having anything that you just wish your quality of life was a little bit better, And maybe you've tried everything. Maybe you've exhausted everything. Maybe you're tired of not being listened to. Doesn't hurt to try. Best case, you had some candy. Or rather, worst case, you had some candy. Best case, you have more spoons. So, thanks, Marianne. Oh, you're on mute.
Best case, no pain. Best other case, you lose weight. Best other case, you have no more heartburn. Best case, you've got less parasites. I'm not going to say none because I don't even know if that ever happens. Best case, your hair grows and the menopausal dry hair has disappeared, and it's somehow more manageable but through osmosis because now you've had a lot of collagen and BTY. Best case, you live in the States and you can get skincare now. Soon to be in Canada. See, the BTY goes along with it. We have grow, we have oh, you know what? I'll talk and Nikki will show because all my stuff is in the car. If I didn't have a show, I have like 20,000 things right here. And I just want to mention Grow because Grow is hugely important. Grow is our award-winning product in the year 2020, when it was all about the immune system and boosting it and keeping it strong. We got an award for this product. It got the #1 immune booster out of 423 products in the world. And they're candies. Just like Nikki showed earlier, look how easy they are to take. They're candies. They're sweetened with beetroot and molasses, and they are hermetically sealed. They will, but of course, we have to have an expiry date on them because we have to have one by law, but do they really expire? I mean, not unless you somehow melt the pants off of them. And as you heard earlier from Nikki, you can put them into water. I put them into my dog's water. She puts them into her cat's water. And with that, I'm going to let you listen to Amanda and let's hear from her. And then we'll talk some more. Go for it, Amanda. Introduce yourself. Tell everyone what you do. And then talk to us about what your favorites are.
Hello. Yeah, so I've been doing APL Go for probably longer than 6 months now. I think it's been, and I've had a lot of success with it. I've lost all of my belly. My hair is like growing, so looks really good. It's everything that I was going through with my menopause has completely changed. My hair and my nails are great. I noticed that when I get sick now, it's only for usually like maybe 1 to 3 days, and I have no symptoms at all. If I even get sick, everybody in the house, because I have twins and I have kids here, and it's a very big household, and so bring home a lot of ailments when you have school-age children. So I just find that if I get sick at all, it's usually a day or two, if it even gets me, but everybody else will be sneezing and coughing, and I'm usually good. So in 6 months, I've noticed like my weight in my stomach has went down because I started with the detox. I did the HPR and the MLS, which are 2 products that I really love. And then I moved on to the PFT, and that one is to help with visceral fat and breaking down all the fats in the body and stuff. So I've had a lot of luck with that one. And of course, I got off all the bad energy drinks with the STP and the GTS. So I was able to get off of those drinks completely and also deal with just the replacement of the energy, because I always found by like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm dragging myself and I'm tired. And instead of going for an energy drink or caffeine, I've been just going for my candy. So it's been awesome. And I love all the products, but I think my favorite ones are probably the SLD, and definitely that one for pain and inflammation, and the one for energy.
The one for energy is GTS. If you have
GTS,
one.
yes.
If you have
I
one.
always get that one mixed up, but
He's Vanna White. It's okay. She's got all of them right now. She's got a
He's
giant
ready.
shipment. She ordered a giant shipment, so I know for a fact that she has all of them. I am already just packed up my car for my event tomorrow. That's why I don't have them. Usually I'm Vanna White. Sorry to interrupt. Please continue.
yeah, so I love them because they're easy to carry around with you. There's no mess, no pills, because I was the worst one to have a night table full of like 100 different bottles. And I don't have that anymore. You know what's on my night table? Books and candy. So I'm winning. I love it.
You are
So
winning.
yeah, I feel a lot better. I've just had a lot of really positive results. And I just think it's a great choice for somebody who is always on the go, who's always busy. Maybe you don't have time to eat 3 meals a day with 7 servings of vegetables and all that kind of stuff. So I know at least if I'm taking the candies, I know that I'm getting what I need. So it's not really a big deal if I'm not eating a giant buffet for lunch. So I feel really good about that. And I just noticed that just everything with my body is completely, it feels better. I feel better. So that's been my experience with it. And of course, it's been a good one. I'm really happy with my belly. So yeah.
And you glow differently, right? Like, first of all, she didn't have that big of a belly. Let's just, let me just say that she's going on about nothing. Like, she's teeny tiny. If you ever see her in person, she's tiny, tiny person. But I guess she had baby belly or something. And then she said, by the time I saw her, she didn't have anything anymore anyway. So, but yeah, it's, and I have lost 31 pounds. I gained back maybe a couple of pounds because I had a string of, okay, so we talked earlier about me being Croatian. I had a string of Croatian events. Okay, so Croatian events, you cannot escape. It is like a huge wedding everywhere. Weddings. So I'm just going to tell you, one of my friends had a bridal shower for her daughter. There was over 50 desserts. So desserts are my weakness. And the other ones are just maybe 20, there was a baby shower with maybe like 10 different desserts. Like, either way, there was so much food everywhere I went. And I just went on a crazy string. Yes, I used that one too. The NRM that Vanna White over here is holding up for us. That is for blood sugar regulation, and it's supposed to help you. Well, actually, I shouldn't say it's supposed to. It is actually helping me with my appetite for sugar is significantly less from what it used to be. I mean, I used to be that person that I would be either at a party or at a buffet. One plate of food, like regular food that you would eat, like a dinner plate or whatever, and 2 plates of dessert. That was the old me. And then I gradually went to 1 plate. And now, honestly, it's either a small plate or half a plate. It's rarely more than that. I was just at it. Where was I? And there was like 25-ish desserts. And I only had 3. Oh, a birthday party. A birthday party that a friend of mine, and she's my friend, my spiritual guru, my client, she was 80 years old. So there was about 70, 75 people there. There was so many desserts. And I only had 3, which is great. Like a little tiny piece of each because the food was so like amazing. It was Chinese food and it was so good. Anyways. So yeah, that's good. I'm glad you brought that one out because it does. Vanna White, she changed it to Vanna White. Nikki changed it to Vanna White. There you go. It is actually really important to say that the NRM will actually lower your blood sugar. Actually, and that's why I'm sponsoring Dr. Oliver Reed's event, is because he actually took that. He got that. He ordered that particular product and he said it actually helped him. And I was giving it out at an event too. I had taken some with me and it helped people stabilize their blood sugar very quickly. And for me with, taking the sugar cravings away, are you kidding? I never thought that was going to happen in this lifetime for me. I'm like a sugaraholic, have been one since I was a baby. When I was little, my parents had to stay with my mom, like with my dad's parents. And so big family, lots of people to wake up. So crying baby, was not an option. So they put sugar on my pacifier. And needless to say, when my baby teeth came out, they were pretty much ready to come out. Like they were almost black. They were so many cavities. It was ridiculous. And also that I think that's where some of my sugar crazy cravings come from. But anyways, all of that aside, you've heard some stories. As it turns out today, we all spoke about SLD and how wonderful it is. Honestly, if you're over, I'm going to go on a limb and say if you're over 30 or even 35, you're probably going to have some usage of SLD. If you're over 40, for sure. If you're over 50, absolutely. And if you're over 60, hello. It's like vitamin C. It's like every day we're going to take one. So I have just helped myself with a hip with, I pulled a groin muscle walking my dog, and I fell and he pulled me and there was a hole there, and long story. And it took me a while to get rid of it, but with stretching and specific stretching and the SLD and the STP, which is for pain, because the STP actually helps to heal the tissue. So if you have had surgery, if you've had a fall, if you're trying to repair the tissue in some manner, the STP is absolutely amazing. And then of course the GRW, you know, to get the immune system going. And then of course the PFT. Do we have a PFT? This is the one that you can lose the weight with, and I'm just going to mention it briefly. Oh, the other Vanna White is here. Excellent. Thank you for that. So there's the PFT. That is a product that will help to eat away at the visceral fat. So the visceral fat sits right at your belly. This is where a lot of our bellies come from, and it wraps itself around the organs so that the organs can't function. So your liver now becomes this crazy fatty liver without you even being an alcoholic or anything like that. And then of course the kidneys and other organs and so on and so forth. The ice, I might mention this, is very good for the gallbladder. I have heard that it helps to dissolve small gallstones, and you get to basically urinate them out. So it's not only the world's digestive enzyme, but it's really good for that. So the liver one, I want to talk about the liver one for a minute. It's a liver support and a liver mild cleanse. So if you're trying to balance your hormones, and if you're trying, the HPR is a must. It's really tough. In fact, you know what? If you're trying to live a life, basically the HPR, I think everyone should be on HPR, because liver is one of our strongest detox organs. It takes on a lot. If you eat out a lot, you should be on this thing every single day without even questioning anything. It is one of the top products. It will help your liver function better. Liver processes hormones, and therefore the hormone. So let's talk about the hormone one for a minute and a half. The power, both testosterone and estrogen. We all have both. That would be the estrogen one. Really great for balancing out hormones. For myself, Miss Menopause over here, it has been crucial in lowering my, I'm not going to say I don't have any. You know what? I probably don't have any. I don't really know sometimes if it's heat, but there's no more hot flashes. Whereas the other one, the testosterone one, which is this one, the purple one, this one I find helps me, or has helped me, strengthen my kidneys and also my bladder, which if you haven't hit menopause yet, you will have the pleasure of going to the bathroom several times in the night. So you will have no peace. And not everyone, but I'm just saying, if that is the case, this has helped me. I am down to 1 time or no times. It depends on how long I sleep. So if I'm blessed with a once a month day I get to sleep in, then I might have to go once. But most of the time I don't even get up anymore. Unless I drink a bunch. Now I'm not gonna, if I drink a bunch of water right before I go to bed, okay, that's just, was like, of course, that's going to happen. Okay, what else do I have? Hang on. I want to make sure that we cover most of everything. Oh, what about happy? Who wants to talk about happy? Who takes happy? So happy and relax. Relax is our number one product. It's the product that the company started in. It's for sleeping and for relaxing. If you have ADD, ADHD, autism, all of those, relax is perfect for that. So is happy. If you suffer from anxiety, depression, any of that, happy and relax are your two best friends. Does anyone have any that we can show? Novena White. Then we have, so we'll get someone to show it to you. And then GTS, I just want to, oh, there's the happy. There you go. Pink haired Vanna White has the happy and and relax. So amazing. Relax is our number one product. Actually, at this stage, I don't know if it's relax or if it's PFT, because the PFT for the weight loss has just taken over. There's the relax again. So we have HRT, which is for people who have really bad circulation. So also if you have any heart issues, I have a friend, she had a heart attack early on in life, like she was 40, in her late 40s. She takes it, it helps. It tends to help a tiny bit with cholesterol. I don't want to say that's its claim to fame. The circulation is much better, and a lot of other things are therefore better. The blood pressure also gets more balanced with that. Okay, let me see what we haven't talked about. Oh, GTS. Did we show the GTS? And we talked, oh, what about brain? GTS is the one for energy. I want to talk about brain for a minute. Brain, same thing. ADD, ADHD, autism, concussions. I have ex-football players and ex-hockey players on these things because of their concussions. Dementia, oh my gosh, I am seeing some amazing results with some of my clients. I have a friend that so this is what happened. I just have to tell you this because she started taking the brain and she started recognizing her sister for the first time in 2 years. She never recognized her, couldn't talk to her. You couldn't settle her down. I don't know how much you know about people with dementia. They start getting very aggressive. And so she would be like, throwing things around and whatever. So they finally got her to take, I think she takes 2 a day. I'm not really sure what the dosage is that she's taking. I don't think it's more than 2 for the moment. But one day she was with her sister was with her, and she was trying to get her to take them. So because they're hermetically sealed, she's trying to get them out like this, to get her to do this. And she, throws it, right? And then she did this like several times. And so all of a sudden she gathered all these ones that popped out, and she had like 5 of them. And she goes, "What's this?" Because they don't remember anything, right? And so she takes all 5 and puts them into her mouth. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, what am I going to do now?" She was going to call me. And I think maybe she did call me, but I wasn't available. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, I hope she's okay. I hope, 5 isn't going to do something to her." She says in about an hour, she cleared up, or less, I think. And she cleared up so much. She goes, "We had a whole conversation for like the next 6 hours. She knew who she was without a break. It was the most beautiful thing ever." And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is like the best. I do want to read to you because it's important for you to understand how clean these products are. So they are dairy-free, gluten-free. They're vegan, they're non-GMO, they're halal, they're kosher, pesticide-free, soy-free, nut-free, alcohol-free, cruelty-free, non-toxic, egg-free. They're FDA approved, they're drug-free, and they're Health Canada approved for Canada. This is just something that we all have. This is where they are. Again, I will give you the address of where I will be on Saturday if you can make it. You know what? Just connect with me here on Facebook and I will give you the address if you want. I do have it posted. And oh, I want to say hi to Tammy if she's still with us. She couldn't make it. She was trying to get on. She's also a wonderful young lady who was on my team, and she's just beautiful and has also some amazing results. And I think she has also lost some weight, and she just doesn't have any internet where she is right now, so she wasn't able to join us. But I do want to just mention briefly the 2 products that are coming, because it's important. And Jose's not here yet, and he's speaking next. And it's exactly 1 o'clock, so that's okay. So the next product that we're getting is not a candy. The next product is a circular, it's a device, I want to call it. And it's a circle. It's going to be a circle with APL Go on it, and it's going to have like one of the, I think it's a leather strap kind of necklace thing that you would wear, and it's scalar technology. And if you don't know what scalar technology is, the short version of that explanation is that it's frequency healing, and it's like a Rife technology, that kind of thing. And so the necklace will make you stronger and healthier. So they did it with the owner and one of our guys, and the one gentleman is he's maybe 5'10", and he weighs significantly less than the other gentleman. He's about 6'4". He's a big guy. So he goes, well, try to pick me up. So he couldn't pick him up, obviously. So he gave him the necklace to wear for maybe 10, 12 minutes. And then he picked him up and he carried him around for like a minute and a half. And we were like, what? This is amazing. So that's the kind of thing that you can expect. It will help to heal your body. Your body knows how to heal itself, but sometimes it just needs a little push. It needs a little extra support. And that's basically what this necklace is for. I don't know the exact price. I think in Canadian dollars, we're probably looking at 200-ish, which is a very inexpensive price. Because I was just talking to a lady who has a big clinic out in California, and she said the one that she wears around her neck, I think, was $1,800. And she goes, I'd like to help more people, but she goes, like some of them, they just can't afford the $1,800, right? So this will be an affordable, amazing healing device. The other product that we're getting is, gosh, it's probably equally as healing, but I'm just going to say that it's coming, and it's going to do something awesome to the stem cells and the telomeres. And that's all I'm allowed to say. I'm probably not even allowed to say that, but I am spreading the good word, and it's going to be the most amazing product ever. So I've got people that are already ready to make the order, including myself, and we're just waiting. We're just waiting for it. So we think the necklace will come out somewhere middle to end of October, and the other one should be middle November for our birthday. So the company's birthday is coming up. It's 11/11/11, so that's when they were formed. So it's 11/11/24. So it's November 11th, and we're hoping to have it for that day. Yay. And that's going to be also in a candy form, like all of our products. So skincare is amazing, was made by the owner's wife who got pregnant and was looking for a skincare product that had 0 chemicals in it. Impossible to find. So what does a girl do? She creates her own line, and they bottled it into not only regular glass bottles, but Venetian glass. If you're going to have glass and you want it to have a high vibration, you got to go Venetian glass, and there it is. And if you want to talk about the product, it will be coming to Canada shortly. They promised me this year. I really hope that they can get it here. In the US, it is available now. If you live in the US, I or any of these beautiful ladies will be happy to help you. Rosemary's stuck in Canada with me, and so is Amanda, but we will all be able to help you get it if you're in the US at the moment, and then Canada soon. Although I did bring a couple of things back when I was in the US, and Jose had an event in Maryland, so I had I had met some of my ladies there, and I bought some stuff. I sent it over to their house, and they were kind enough to get it for me. So that was great. So that is all for today for APL Go. We always leave about an hour to let you know, because it's such a great business. Not only is it a business where you can make some serious money and win. So I've already won 4 trips. 4 trips I've won. And I've only been with the company for like a year and a half. So honestly, like, you can do lots of things here and you can make money as well. It's a great side hustle. It's a great part-time job, and it's an even better full-time job if you can give it that much attention and time. The product is amazing. I've had such great results, and it's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing when I get to call people and I'm doing a follow-up. Hey, how'd it work out? I feel so good. I don't know what's in these, but I want them. And and they're so safe. We had actually, one of my friends had the whole box out, and their child, actually we had 2 cases. It was one of the distributors and also my coach who was just on there. Their kids ate the whole thing. The whole box, like the whole box, which in some cases is a lot of money, but hey, you know, and they were like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And I said, yeah, just give them some water. They might end up having some stomach pains, but nothing. Actually, they didn't have any pains. And yeah, I don't want to say about other things. There might have been some diarrhea, but that's it. It wouldn't have been anything else. It was so, that's how safe it is. So, you know, if kids can do it and animals can take it, then for sure we can take it. If you have any questions, connect with myself or any of the ladies here. And we now conclude this. Thank you, ladies. And Jose has arrived, and I got to find his bio now. Jose is the only man in the group. Jose, you're surrounded by women again. Jose has, how many daughters do you have? He has 5 kids.
3 daughters, 3 boys, so 6.
Yes, there's a 6th one coming, so now there's going to be 3 and 3. Oh, do you guys know that it's a boy?